When can the police search my home? The police can search your home in 5 primary circumstances. First, they can search your home if you consent to the search. So they could search your house if you give them permission. Second, the police can always search your home if they have a valid warrant that says they can. Secondly, if the police have a warrant, they can search your home. Third, if the police arrest you inside of your home, they can search the home for accomplices, weapons, or evidence. So if you get arrested inside your house, they can search your house. Fourth, the police can search your home if they are responding to an emergency where someone's life is in danger or they are pursuing a fleeing criminal. So if somebody called the cops on you and you're inside your house and you're running or you threaten to hurt somebody inside the house, they can search your home. Finally, the police can search your home by performing what's called a protective sweep after they have arrested a suspect inside of it. This means that even after the suspect is located, the officers can search the areas immediately next to where the suspect was arrested and can do a wider search of the home if they have reasonable suspicion that you are harboring a person that possesses that poses a danger to anyone on the scene. Under similar circumstances, the police can also search your home if a violent crime has just happened there to look for victims, dangerous weapons, and suspects. If I do not own the home, do I have rights? Only people who live in the house full time can challenge an officer's right to enter and search the entire home without a warrant. If you are briefly in someone's home for a purely commercial purpose and do not have a prior personal relationship with the homeowner, you have no right to claim that a search of the home of that home violates the Fourth Amendment. So in other words, if you're somebody fixing my window, you cannot keep the cops out of my house. Part-time residents and overnight guests can only challenge the police entry into the home and the search of rooms in which they are allowed to use. So if a house gets raided and you're renting a room out, you can challenge them that they cannot search your room because you pay rent. They cannot challenge the officer's right to search the rest of the home. Only the full-time residents can do that. But part-time residents, overnight guests, and visitors can challenge the police seizure of their personal property from that home. So if a house gets raided and you have a purse or you have belongings in that home, they cannot search your stuff and they cannot take it away. If one resident consents to a warrantless search of a shared home, however, and the other resident refuses consent, police have to obtain a warrant to search the home. So if you live in the house with somebody and then you give them permission to search your home, but somebody else doesn't, say for example, and they don't have a warrant, right? Then they have to obtain a warrant. The police may search a home without a warrant when two residents disagree about allowing officers to entry and the resident who refuses access is arrested. So if the person being arrested is refusing access to the home, but the person not being arrested gives them access to the home, they could come inside. If you are renting property, your landlord can let the police in. In fact, anyone with a key or whose name appears on the lease or your landlord can let the police inside and consent to the search.